I ain't giving up. They're surrounding me. You don't know what gangstalking is. Right, agent MI5, MI6. Anyone showing the truth? Hello? Anyone showing the truth out there? You've got to watch your back. They're just monitoring everything. They're ramping up to me. Right, so banging on my door. Well, it wasn't the door actually, it was the window, wasn't it? And I'm trying to download that bloody live so I can repost it as a video. That was 11:45, Wednesday, 8th, 2023. Freemasons, UK, my area. The Purple Flat 2, Stuart, he's a really nasty narcissist. And he pulled strings and got some twat, mate, whatever, individual down. Banging on my bedroom window. I'm disabled, can't walk. What do you think that does to people? Come on, you bloody twats out there. What do you think that does to people? They're hacking my phone, thank you for the like. Share this out and warn anyone. I don't care where you live. If you're waking up to truth and you're posting evidence and posting the event for next week in England, you're on the watch list. You're targeted. Your internet, your everything about your life is being monitored more. They're hitting back. These demons don't want us. I've gone through. Oh, fuck off, blocking my phone. Just go away, powers that be. We know what you're all about. The artificial intelligence. You're doing it all over again to me. So share out this live and warn other people. It's infiltration. The event next week is infiltrated. So, who's following me? Only those that have knowledge of what's happening in England. Literally end of this week and next week. You need to post a comment if you know. Now. Otherwise I'm blocking people. I'm not inviting anyone in until I can recognise people I'm aware of that I know in the chat. I'm in no mood for it today. Because I'm warning every one of you. If you think you're having any gestures or any action next week, you are mistaken. Only ex-military might get somewhere. If you think you're going to block the Houses of Parliament building, any public building, think again. It's going to be infiltrated. Already has on their lives. I'm getting the harassment outside my fucking window around my flat right now. They are undercover MI5, MI6 and military trained agents. If you think you can get anywhere near London and participate, think again. It's already infiltrated. Be very careful because all communications are monitored. It doesn't matter what device, whether it's analog, text, everything is monitored by satellites. It is a very, very advancement in technology going on. People may not know about. You need to be very smart in what you're doing for the safety of your life, your family, and if you've still got friends, those two. In my opinion, I don't care what people do, it's up to them. They're adults to make their own mind up. But just be smart. And be careful. And enjoy the weather. If it is still sunny. Because who do they usually go for? Look at Julian Hassan. Look at WikiLeaks. Look at all these wonderful whistleblowers before. All so long ago. What's happened to them? When all this who do you think is actually controlling World Economic Forum? All this bigger picture, I've exposed this years before anyone on this platform. And not just me. Many good people before me no longer are alive. Because they gave up that, I'm sorry to say, but that things happened to them I won't go into, that I know about, that's why they're no longer here. It's no good waving a flag in a protest, no. And if you're promoting direct action, okay, and you're promoting it like sit down or whatever you want to word it as, and the policies and procedures and your websites, it's no good. It's no good. It won't work. You might feel better to sit down and think you're doing something, but no, this is much deeper, much sinister than just a building. You can't get a remedy out of a bloody building. You got to use your knowledge and you got to hold your ground. And every town and city, I can't quote what's going on in other parts of the world, but it's generally a similar platform. They're coming after the children, what they're already doing to the adults, yeah? What they're doing to the disabled and elderly, yeah? See how they block my internet. See how your minds are controlled. You ain't got bloody 5 minutes to sit and watch a bloody video on this platform, have you? Or let alone listen to this live. Because your mind is controlled and being distracted deliberately. If you don't think they have military operations, a 5G network in central London as well, that will be ramped up to literally target your brain to think, no, I'm too tired now, I'm going to go home, I don't want to participate. I'm warning you out there, right? This is what that's what they're planning. You have to think military strategies. And if you're ex-military, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. What happened all suddenly yesterday? All those people suddenly come into my life. And all those flux of people. I screen recorded the evidence, by the way. It was a ploy to test my loyalty to those perpetrators. I don't belong to nobody. I belong to Jesus Christ, my Creator, the Saviour. You ain't having my soul. Yeah? All those participating in that event, you're so bloody well, whatever. Come on. Use your knowledge. Use your skills. Use your talent. You won't ever get a contract with National Express as a limited company to lay on a coach for something so massive implied, yeah, by certain people. No, it doesn't happen. Unless they're part of a Freemason lodge. Call it out as it is, I shall. It's infiltration. It's not just London. Any kind of events. They have acts and statutes to imply if you do this, that and the other. Fear mongering. It doesn't matter. People are making money out of your frustrations. They got websites. Join my website. Just get this information. Come on. That guy in Scotland, where do you think? You don't get ahead unless you're a Freemason, right? And you're a certain level. I was married to one. I know what it's like and I know what goes on. And I won't go into it all. I have first-hand knowledge of everything. So, he's there on this little nice patch or whatever. He does all these lies, putting his face on camera. And he's very well connected to that guy in London. They're hackers. Yeah? Internet hackers, dark web. Duh. And if he's got 6 children, 5 kids, look at the key words they use. You know exactly what I mean. I've called you all out. I'm not silly. And then he says to me in one live, he says, oh, that individual, we know what she goes through. No, you don't know what the fuck I go through. Nobody knows. Unless you are also going through a similar situation. You're targeted for a long time. You're set up in so many situations. So going to an event for just a few days don't mean nothing. People like me go through this a lifetime. And we know what's behind it. So people like us worldwide, like myself, are going through this all of our lives. We're the test subjects for humanity. If you don't think your brain is being fucked with and it goes up into that hive mind, D-way to computer, and you idiots trying to gaslight me in other lives, it don't work, right? Because it just proves your ignorance, proves your infiltration, proves your lack of awareness, and proves you're a Freemason, and you got protected with your family members within it too. You never get ahead in life at all unless you're a fucking Freemason, right? So don't fucking piss me off and lie and mislead people. Come to this event because I'm sorry to say, this intel I have first-hand knowledge, which I can't share a lot of stuff out because they're just gonna fucking smash my fucking door in any fucking time now yet again. This is a warning sign I got today, right? So don't fuck with me. MI5, MI6, don't fuck with me. I've got nothing to lose to protect my lawful right to be safe with lawful force. I'm not going to harm anyone physically, but I have a lawful right to protect myself in common law. You come near my fucking home again. You fucking bang my pissing door, my fucking window when I can't fucking walk again. And I will, I tell you. My God, I will name and shame every one of you that I know that's abused children since the 90s in my area and the well-known people. I will start naming names and I don't give a fuck who knows. Alright, TikTok, take this video down. Ban this fucking channel because time is now and I've had it. I am not a violent individual, but you're fucking pushing my buttons. You need to be careful. You have to excuse my language because I am extremely, extremely very concerned. You know, not just for my personal safety, but all those people think they're going to an event is going to be okay. It's not. Undercover military outside my fucking home, or I'm surrounded today. You don't know how they do it undercover. It's not just undercover cops anymore. It's MI5, MI6. Yeah, do you know what that is? How they do infiltration and how they hire private companies to do it. And it's not just outside. They pick your lock to get in your home. I've got recordings of what they done to me again during the night. It's fucking disgusting. And I'm not inviting nobody because I don't give a shit anymore. I'm warning. There's no point having the box on because I know I've been targeted and I know why they're doing this. So everybody else can go live quite easy, but not me. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to go and just bloody chill out. Nobody's going to come in. I'll share this out and let's test the perpetrators. Come on then. You think you're brave enough? Come and bloody debate with me. You think you're going to save the fucking world? Oh no, you're too busy. Come on then, or you think, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Well, fucking come on then. Prove it. Come on. This is a spiritual war, and we know what we're dealing with. I am Iron Mighty. Hello. People, you know what's going on. I don't need to say anything. Hello, Maxine. How are you? Keep calm, carrying on. It's difficult to keep calm today. It's very difficult to keep calm. Has anybody read the website of a targeted program, what that means, what they do to people like me, and what they keep doing? It doesn't stop. It's witchcraft as well, by the way. Bill Todd, hello. I'm glad that people that are not in my position is able to get information out, because it's just now that they literally blocked my internet a short while ago. Come on, Steve, I know you're Freemason. Come on, with all the nines in your bio, you're blocked. Right, I have nothing, and this is a disclaimer, against ordinary people. If you want to join a Freemason lodge, right, or you've got family members and history in it, that's your business. But when they use it for the demonic reasons and take part in the targeted program and the gang stalking, get paid for it, I do have a problem then. Buy something t-shirt. I'm not going to support people that are selling stuff on TikTok at the moment. I'll follow you back when I check you out. Thank you. Do you know what I'm admiring people? When you have spiritual, right, okay, call them out. I just missed your, right, you just popped out or you're still in the chat? I'm only invited people in to see if they want to have a discussion about next week. But no, they disappeared quick, didn't they? You see how this is infiltrated. Hi, UK. Well, it doesn't show any. This is how they mess about with your technology. I might as well just get a bloody new iPad. But we don't need it, so you need food and water. This is how I feel like with my head today. Glasgow, Robert, do you know what's going on in your area? Hello. Are you waking up to what's going on? Look, see what I mean? They come in and out, in and out. What? 184 views, right? But you ain't got the courage to debate. Look, you haven't got any balls about you. My kind of world. What kind of world do you want to live in when it's being screwed over? You're in Cornwall. Hello, how are you? Reach out our target. What are you campaigning for? If you're in Cornwall, what part? Thomas, hello. And Ollie, hello. You got 3 people in the chat. Let me just check who you are. Thomas and Ollie, and who's 3 people. Near Truro. Well, that's my birthplace. Blessings to you. Are you from there, or you moved there? Because it's such a beautiful place, and I'd like to know anyone that has seen changes. I'm in Kia. You're in a village. I don't know. Anonymous, are you here? Well, you see, this is what goes on with my chat. My internet's been hacked. My phone's a hacked. Right. Can I get you on? Can you join my live? Because I am getting infiltrated and I'm getting serious threats at my bloody window today. I want to know if you're safe and anyone else is safe. Because it's serious shit is happening outside my door this morning. I'm going to invite you in. I'm going to invite people in. If you want to come in, and Mark, do you know what's going down in your area in Cornwall? Because this is shit is happening to me right now. Julian, I don't know if anyone's happening. You know what's going on. I'm opening up the panel. Hello, Anonymous. Hiya.
Hello.
Hiya. Right. I'm having a bad day. Right. I've got serious threats outside my window at 11:45. Banging literally on my bedroom window. I'm in bed. These are undercover MI5, MI6 operatives. I told you about the shit that's been going on before.
Right,
My
well,
post
first
is
of
only
all, it's got
posted.
nothing to do with me and Andrew. Okay.
No, I'm not saying anything about you guys, right? I'm not here about what you're doing, okay? Anyone's doing, okay? But this is about when people, I'm warning people, if they want to attend any event, just be careful and be mindful. And I'm sharing your content now, so I've got nothing against you. Everyone comes to my live yesterday, and we're all trying to share the same information, right? You know, and all of you guys know how infiltration works. You're very smart, right? Now, also, when I post you know what I said before about the targeting, the gaslighting, what goes on with that. I'm warning people, if they want to take part in any event, look after their personal situation, where they live, watch out for the neighbours, watch out for, personal safety, common sense. And I'm explaining what's happened to me again this morning, okay? This is serious shite. I know it's got nothing to do with you or any of the followers and anyone generally is trying to wake people up and share information out, right? But I won't, I'm warning how serious it gets when they bang your door, threaten your life, which they're doing again today. I've got video evidence, recorded evidence, photo evidence again. I ain't going to share it out because it plays in their hands. This is military, literally next door to me. 2 UN Army members are moved in next door 2 weeks ago. What I share, and when I go on someone's live just to be calm and share just basics information, I won't tolerate any piss taking or trying to take the disinformation out of the content of the lawfulness that I share, right? I don't give a shit what people think about me. I just share facts. And at the end of the day, I know what's going on behind the scenes, but bigger picture is, you're smart and every one of you is smart. And your live tonight, what you're doing is trying to raise this awareness. Now, what I do have an issue with is the facts, not with you guys, but the facts, and warn them what the bigger picture is. And you guys know that, and a lot of your information. But I only went live to warn what the fuck is happening, excuse my expressions, what's happening outside my bloody window, how this shit will kick off big time,
We're
and how
fully
serious
aware of
they
what's
are.
going on. Like, you're not the only one being targeted. Myself, I was targeted last night. In the past, Alex Waltons has been targeted, had all of his computer stuff removed from his home, his phones, etc. He's in the chat right now.
Could you explain? Could you explain what's
We
happening?
know I've put a warning in our group today about making sure that people that are using Telegram group chats use the two-factor authentication so that they cannot gain access to those groups. We're rocking the establishment right now, and they're going to hit back. They're not going to take it laying down. You, better than anybody, should know that.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is this: we need to protect ourselves, and anybody that is thinking of coming on the 31st, be very aware and very cautious, because they will stop at nothing to stop us. And there are plans in place. I'm not discussing them on an open public live. But what I will say is we will be approaching the police before we get to Parliament, and we will offer them peaceful resolution. We will offer them one last chance to do the right thing. Now, we know that it's not the police that are enforcing the laws. You've mentioned the agencies already. I'm not going to mention the names again. And the bottom line is, if you put yourself up by coming on to social media and doing what you do. Yeah, I know, Alex, it was last year, but I mean, I'm just trying to highlight the fact that people, the people that we're against and who are targeting people like Starseed and myself and other members of Britain United and the World Resistance Forum and JOC as well, he's been targeted, followed all round Scotland last week. This isn't a game, people. This is the real deal. This is a monumental time in our history where a government will be removed, but by whatever necessary means. And
good morning.
Starseed, thank you for what you've done. Be careful what you say, because I've got a lot of people that tell me what is said on TikTok, whether I'm on it or not. So I only come in here because I heard what you were saying.
Slandering me. It's just slander. I'm used to that. I'll get infiltrated. I'm getting slandered all the time. I did a live the other day and I didn't say anything. I'm just letting people talk. And the next thing I know, I'm getting slandered all over the place. Yeah. So I recorded that for my own personal use. I'm not reposting it to play into their hands. So I know what's going on. I go on Butterflies live yesterday and I see Infiltrator in there from England. And he deliberately gaslighted me all night, trying to get a reaction. So I pull out. I know when to pull out and when to shut up.
Right, well, that's the mistake you and I both make, is we're calling them out. Okay, just block them. Shut them up.
Yeah.
Do what they're doing to us.
Yeah.
Shut them up. Give them no platform to disrespect us, to try and cause division between us, and all of that. So just block, move on to the next one. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more of them as we get closer to the event next Thursday. The Dirty Tricks campaign will get worse. We're fully aware of this, so please look out for yourselves. If you can, make sure your homes are secure as best as you can, and make sure that you're protecting yourselves online, especially on TikTok, especially on Telegram, because there are the 77th Brigade that are infiltrating all of the Telegram groups, not just ours. They're infiltrating any kind of dissidents against the government. And the bottom line is this: they are scared of us. We have seen them and how they are reacting. We do not need to be scared. Yes, people will get hurt on the 31st and the 1st and on the 4th. We understand that, but we are going with the intent of peaceful resolution, and we're giving them the option to stand down, accept that they are going to be arrested, accept that they will be tried for their crimes against humanity, and do the right thing. Give the people the power back to the country. And that includes the king too, because he is an utter disgrace. Like, his people have been killed. His people have been picked off the streets and tortured. His people have been fucking imprisoned. His people have been wrongly locked down. So many breaches of human rights. And enough is enough. The time to end it all is now. And that's all I can really say right now. I'll be on a live at 7 tonight. And I hope to see some of you guys there. Stay safe, everyone. Do not be frightened, and try your best to, if you can't join us on the 31st or the 1st, 2nd, 3rd or 4th, then don't use your credit cards. Don't use your debit cards. Don't buy petrol. Don't buy oil. Do not shop online. Do everything you can to be non-compliant. And in that way, they will crumble because they have no money left. This is the point. Their money is worthless. And with the reason they want the digital coins and the digital IDs is because that way they can control us. So if we simply say no, we will not accept your digital IDs. We do not accept your CBDCs, and we do not accept you as our government or our leaders, because you're unfit for purpose. And it's as simple as that.
Exactly. Thank you very much for popping in your time today. Thank you for that.
Okay, no worries. Take care, guys.
Thank you. Judy, you want to say anything what happened? Hi. Thank you for popping in. Can you hear me, Julian? Julian?
Yes, sorry. Just adjusting myself. Julian Assange. Julian Assange famously said, "There is unity in the oppression. There must be absolute unity and determination in the response."
Yeah. Yes. Totally agree.
He's my man, Julian. He's my man.
Yeah. Because when I had all this at my door, well, not my door, my bloody window, and outside the other side as well, surrounding me right now. Yeah, it's still surrounding me. And there are undercover. How did they take your stuff last year?
Oh, last year they came up with some bullshit allegation from 20 years ago.
You were targeted.
They said I've been kind of sexually inappropriate. I said, what the fuck? What load of crap? I was so shocked by it, I just let them in. But I suddenly realised, hold on a minute, these aren't normal police. These are
They're not.
they were dressed from head to toe in black, right? And
Yeah,
black
yeah.
shirt, black jacket, black fucking everything. And I thought, hold on a minute, you got no insignia, you got no. I thought, who the hell are you guys? You
They're undercover. Yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Anyway, it was. I got bailed for a month, bailed for another 2 months, and bailed for another 3 months, and they still won't give him the
Jesus.
fucking stuff back, bastards. So
Yeah,
that was a year and a half ago. Yeah, they took two computers, two smartphones, a
yeah.
digital camera, and my
Jesus.
beautiful Nokia. You know the
I'm
Nokia
sorry
brick,
to say that.
the most reliable mobile phone in the world. They took that as well, the bastards. And they still haven't given it back.
I'm sorry
None
to
of it.
hear that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
But they've been trying it on again this year, and last 5, 6, 7 weeks ago or something like that. I don't know, a couple of months ago. Um, they came round here again, trying to come up with some bullshit, and they were hammering on my front door, hammering on the back door. I
Bloody
was, I was
hell.
I was a little bit frightened at the time because I live in a very
Yeah,
quiet area.
yeah.
I live on my own. I
Right.
was just expecting the door to be like smashed through,
Yeah.
but they and
They
I
done
let
that to
the others
me.
in the team know, and they said, look,
Yeah,
just
good,
get
good.
some stuff together and just fuck off up to London, and we'll keep an eye
Yeah,
on you, which is what I did, and
good.
I ended up at the protest crib, protest pen.
Oh,
So
that's
I stayed
good.
up there for
That's that,
I don't
that's
know, three,
really
4
good.
weeks.
Yeah. I've kept this 24 hours a day. I mean, I've been on the watch list, and I ain't done nothing to nobody.
Yeah,
And if anybody don't know what the watch list is, go on that website, look at the gaslighting, the tactics work. It is military. It's MI5, MI6 in England, and then obviously in
yeah,
America, all around the world. There's loads of people like us out there. But obviously, being me already on the list, they are heavily want to put the old BS on my plate. And that bloody arsehole was undercover, CID, whatever. I don't give a shit. Excuse my bluntness. I don't always swear. And they're banging at my
don't you
effing
worry.
window. But yeah, I can't walk. I'm in a wheelchair. If I'm not in bed, I'm in a wheelchair. So it's like, you effing, you know what? So of course, then my carer friend, obviously, she was here witnessing it all, and because they like to trigger, they've got to trigger a reaction, and so I've
Yeah,
got to be careful how I say it. But then I've noticed infiltration, like I said to Novelist, and I'm getting slandered different places online. Yeah, this is what they do. They have to use slander to discredit your credibility if you have a presence online too.
yeah,
I'm just me. I would just share information. That's all I do. And I'm nobody in that sense. I'm not an activist in that sense like a lot of you guys are physically able to. But I do have a political past. Yeah.
yeah,
And I know a lot of dirt. I know a lot
yeah,
of real serious stuff that's been going on for so long. But I don't speak out. I'm not a whistleblower. But a
yeah,
lot of people that have, they're not here, are they? Like what they do to Lazan, Julian, and many people before him. And, people watching my live are hearing this, I'm monitoring it. You know exactly what I know.
yeah.
So thank you very much for popping in.
That's all
I'm
right.
going to shut the live down and trying to get
Yeah,
a cup of tea and chill
but
out a bit because that pissed me off
I'm
big
ex
time.
I joined the army when I was young, and
Okay.
I was in the signals, real signals. So I did like
Oh,
communications.
my brother was.
I did
Yeah,
specialist
my brother was.
communications and stuff. Yeah, I did like Morse
Yeah,
code
in the
and telex
1980s.
operating and all sorts of stuff. The HF communications and all that business. That was
Wow,
fun.
you're well clued up on that.
A
My
little
my
bit, yeah,
brother went to Falklands. He did
yeah,
all the preparation for equipment before they went in,
yeah,
and it screwed him up, mind you. He had PTSD.
yeah,
All that time in the army, whatever they did to him, it messed him up.
yeah,
But that's a long time ago now. But you've got to keep going, haven't we? Eh?
yeah.
Got to keep going.
I've got a mate of mine who's ex Falklands who did the same sort of job I
Yeah,
did. So yeah, yeah, nice guy. I'm
you
still in touch
know
with him.
too well. It's like
But
I'm talking to my brother then.
yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly.
no, yeah. Yeah, it's what I know now, what the technology they're doing in our brains and the human and kids as well. Come on, kids. I mean, this is so demonic. innocent children, and indoctrination. And the things I've known for such, because I used to model years ago, right? And my former life, don't know, Anonymous might have said a while ago, and I used to mix with these high flyers in London, and partying and all that kind of thing. And I had a different life, different image, and what I uncovered at that period of time was, so I had a religious upbringing, so I knew what I was witnessing, what I was asked to take part in, which I didn't. And I just built up these well-known connected people and their connections, and I soon found out what real life was about, sort of thing. And then did I not know that how the underground tunnels are used, how the paedophilia is really going on for much, even before I was born, and how I mean, even my late mum's generation. So of course, is like, now we're in that time of awakening. Now we realise this has always been going on, and now it's a time to stop, to take back the power, to get them out.
Because
And
in any big movement, they will always target the children, because I mean, you look back at the SS throughout the Second World War and their mass extermination of the Jews, right?
Yes.
They said they didn't like to kill the kids, but they had to, because otherwise there'd be a generation growing up very, very resentful, and they knew they had to. And it's happening everywhere. I mean, look at Palestine, and soldiers turning up, dragging 5-year-old kids across the street, and arresting 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds. I mean, what? And they're doing the same thing. So it's very common. It's not just a sexual element. It's the targeting of the children. Because if you want to change society or control society, you have to target the kids. You have to get into their minds and install fear and confusion. That's pretty much what it's all about.
Totally. When I found the documents, and my other background connection years ago was in journalism. So through another connection I had, so I had 2 press cards, and some on the title was researcher. So that was in the late 90s. They ran out now, my cards. But I had the training to do the research. And when I uncovered, I wish I didn't sometimes, but when I uncovered key evidence, and I'm like, my God, so I had to protect my kids when I were teenagers at the time, when I first uncovered this, when I first got my computer. And then, of course, I was lucky enough to have a really good, wealthy friend. And he was a part of the elite family kind of scenario, really. And he gave me some really sort of like ground knowledge and some information. Such a really good friend. And he travelled around the world, so he had that knowledge of different parts of the world, what's going on there in his travels. And he worked in computing, and he set up his own companies in the end. It's a shame because we lost contact a while ago, but through these connections, you never forget what you gain, the knowledge. And so it's like, it's no wonder they set me up with a serial killer to shut me up in 2002. I'm still survived that. They splattered me all over national press, international press, and online. So I had to change my name by default 3 times. So then they got me went over 2009 to shut me up, but it didn't work. None of it worked, and I'm still here. So they have to do the psychological tactics. So if they do the hacking, the technology, what I know now. So I found loads of people now all over the world, just like me, since 2018. So of course, what's going on now, right at my door, is nothing compared to the bigger picture, is it really?
Yeah.
So it's trying to get me.
Just over 2 years ago now. I don't know when I got involved. Kind of March, April, 2021, with the Assange case. I knew it was going to be a bloody difficult battle. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy thing to do. But before I chose to, I was very heavily drinking. I was cut off. I'd given up on the world, basically. Extremely suicidal. I just quit, just given up a whole lot. I've been cut off from. I just kept myself to myself and just drinking myself to death, basically. But
Oh,
I won't go into details. But I very
no.
nearly passed away. All right, very nearly passed away,
Sorry to
and
hear that.
I was very, very frightened. I was quite angry with myself, really, to have allowed that to happen. And then I said a prayer. I've never done that before in my life, and I don't know. I said a prayer. I said, "Look, help me live," because for about 3 days I was literally paralysed. I could hardly even move my arms. I couldn't move my arms. I was just fixed position for nearly 3 days. And I said, if you help me live, I'm gonna fucking fight for some good. I'm gonna do some bloody good in this world, and I'm gonna use all my skills, all my experience, all my everything. I'll give it my 100%, and that's what
Bless
I've
you.
been doing since.
Back to God's grace. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and because I did communications, and I'm a bit of an electronics engineer as well,
Okay.
and because I'm just generally a bit of a rebel anyway. I thought I'd fight for
Yeah.
well, yeah, I was born that way. I'm sorry about that, but that's just where I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought I'd take on the most difficult case that there was going at the time. And people were
Yeah.
saying,
Good
"Oh, why
on
don't
you.
you get into that anti-fracking, or why don't you do this cause and that cause?" And I thought, no, Julian Assange needs me. He needs me,
That's right.
and I've been doing
100%.
that 100% since.
100%. Still
But
does.
the world
100%.
of journalism's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
It
What I was going to
is.
say was, just over 2 years ago now, two and a half, whatever. I didn't do anything social media, nothing, just nothing. I used to play games and stupid games, and well, that was it pretty much. Online, but I didn't do anything. Didn't even do um, Instagram, Twitter, nothing at all. But I've gone head first into it all now. Head first.
Good
It's
on
it's
you.
quite a struggle. But with
It
the
is.
world of journalism, it's incredible because you gain so much information about the world and what's
Yeah.
really going on. You make
Yeah.
connections, and people say, "Oh, have you
When
seen
I
this? Have you seen that?"
when I
Bloody
met this
hell!
guy, he knew the mayors, political people, and he was mates with them in Oxfordshire. And I was invited to these events, these snobby, I call it very snobby events. It's just dress up. And
Yeah, I
at
hate
the
those things.
time,
I've been to a few, but
I hate all that now. But at the time, I thought it was all like, oh, look, I'm looking in the park kind of thing. But no, no, no. All these marriages offers I had, it's only because I looked that part, that image. And it took me getting run over. Yeah, I ended up in a wheelchair to actually change everything and just to use, like you just said, um, turn it around and try. And then as soon as I
yeah,
realised what I was learning, uncovered, that's when I became a target.
yeah, yeah.
Quickly you learn, don't you?
Again, sorry to have to say this, but again, another one from Julian Assange. He said, "A knowledgeable public is an empowered public,"
That's it.
and
Absolutely. I agree
amazing,
with that.
amazing
It is.
quotes,
It is.
quotes
And
from
if it wasn't for his, he was the founder of WikiLeaks, wasn't he?
he was the founder of WikiLeaks. Yeah,
Yeah, if it
um,
wasn't for his website and a couple others, this is like 2012 I found it, I wouldn't have been in that journey,
yeah.
knowledge, searching journey. And oh my God, here I am
Yeah.
today. But good on him. And he should be free,
He
totally
should.
free.
Yeah, I mean they're picking on him for um,
For what
they're
he
just making
uncovered.
it. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it wasn't really him that uncovered it. They're sort of picking on him, but he's only done the same as the Washington Post, the New York
Yes,
Times, the
exactly.
Guardian.
Exactly.
No, I mean, well, why pick on him? Well, they're trying to make an example out of him. They're trying to say, look,
Yeah,
if you expose our
exactly.
crimes, then this could happen to you. And that's what's going
If
on.
you, yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
it was co-founded in 2006, along with a wonderful Icelandic guy who uh, who knows me quite well.
That's
Kristin
good.
Hrafnsson, his name, Kristin Hrafnsson, and
Okay.
he's a wonderful guy.
Oh, brilliant. That's brilliant. That's
But again, he's
brilliant.
got another bloody
Well,
surname that's difficult to flip and spell.
yeah.
It's bad enough with Assange. People can never get his bloody name right. Honestly, I spend half
Oh,
my time
you guys
correcting people
do.
getting his bloody name right. And then his mate, Kristin Hrafnsson, I mean, come on, flip it heck.
You're all
Honestly.
doing great work. You're all
Oh,
doing
I'm doing
great
my
work,
best.
and I
I'm doing
admire
my
you.
best.
Thank you for popping in with anonymous as well.
That's
Yeah,
what,
because
yeah,
there's,
you're very welcome. But there's a
I
big
mean,
team out there, right? There's a big team out
yeah,
there, and
yeah,
we're all buddies and we're all connected, and
yeah,
that's
cool.
part of what I sort of try and do as well. You know, we're a
That's it.
family. We're a family.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, blessings to you. You keep yourself safe as well. And thank you for anyone that's popped in. And don't take my stream out contents. They were triggering me off earlier. I was swearing like anything. I'm not triggering and blaming nothing or nobody as it's such anomalous, but they were deliberately trying
Yeah.
to, as he just said, I won't repeat, but anyway.
The
I'm
vast,
gonna off
vast,
now.
vast
I'm gonna try and
majority
have
of
a
it.
cup of tea.
Just remember that
Pardon?
just before I go, the vast, vast majority of it is intimidation. I mean, just think of it along
That's
the lines of
it.
a
Yes.
school bully.
Thank
You know,
you for saying
no
that.
one's going to
Yes.
stand up to the school
Yeah.
bully because he might do this, or he might do that, or he might do this.
Yes.
But once you get a small gang of you together
100%.
and then confront that bully and say, "Oi, come on, enough is enough," then that bully's not a bully
Yeah.
anymore. You know, they realise that
With the
you've
gun
seen through the.
stalking, yeah, but also with the practical gun stalking, that's when you're in the target list, wanted list, non-investigated, they call it, on the MI5 watch list, as a terrorist watch list, and you're not a terrorist. They just see you as a threat, and
Yeah,
they're
domestic
subjectively,
terrorism.
you got it. And I am not, by the way, powers that be, watching or listening.
I
But there
could
was,
do with a domestic terrorist in my kitchen right now. So I've got flipping loads of washing up to
oh, good luck with
do.
that one then. Hope you got the weather up there for it. All right. You take
Anyway,
care
I'm gonna
now,
get off.
and
Yeah.
everyone else. Take care. Bye now. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Speak to you again soon. All the best.
And you. Bye. Anyone else
See
in
ya.
the chat? I'll just responding to your comment a minute. How do you survive gang stalking? Do they ever stop? You need to private publicly about things on here, and you need to show that you're genuine, and you need to DM me, and I'll get back to you, but it won't be today. Have a great day. Thank you guys for popping in. You just reported a singer. Be very, very careful what you're doing, okay? So you just heard from two very well informative individuals that kindly took the time out to pop in. Apologies for my swearing earlier, because I don't normally swear, not like that. They were just triggering me off today. I think that was their intention. And you just heard the guy from Anonymous that I am being slanted on the internet as well in different groups. I knew that would happen. But anyway, just stay strong, everybody, and keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, for me, that really pisses me off because I'm in bed and I can't bloody walk, and they're right out my window, and the cars are outside, the undercover, demons, I call them. I'm going to put some positivity music on now and get off here. So, got to keep going. Blessings to you all. Take care.